Hi, in this screencast what I want to do is talk a little bit about how to use the discussion board feature on Blackboard, because we'll be using that a lot throughout the term for online class discussions about documentaries you're going to be watching online, and also your reactions to the readings throughout the term. I also want to let you know about some of the disadvantages of the discussion board system. And in some ways it's very kind of clunky and difficult to use, so I want to kind of let you know what I think of as the best way to use it for these online discussions. So basically there's two ways that you can access the discussion boards. You can either go directly to the discussion boards by clicking on this tab here, Discussion Board, which will list all of the discussion boards in class. But I think the easier way for you to make posts on the discussion boards is to click on the week that a particular board has been assigned. So for instance, you'll be starting off with week 1. So let's just click that there. And then the way that I've got the course laid out is that for each week there's a series of assignments and activities. And basically what you're going to do is just kind of go on down the list and complete all these things in order, right? So first you'll listen to my podcast on welcoming you to the course. Then you're going to do the first discussion board, thinking about globalization. You're going to watch the documentary No Logo. And then you're going to make posts on your responses to No Logo on the second discussion board. All right, so basically that's how things are organized. So you're going to start off with this first discussion board called Thinking About Globalization. And, you know, right at the outset it'll describe what you're supposed to do. For this first discussion forum, you're going to be describing what you think globalization is, and also talk a little bit about what you see as positive or undesirable aspects of globalization, and then think a little bit about how globalization has affected you personally, if at all, you know, in terms of how it might affect your career, your consumer habits, your you know, daily life, use of media, and so on. All right, so let's say that you're going to make posts on this first discussion board. All you have to do is click on this link, and then it takes you to the first discussion board. Now, this is where this whole system is a little bit clunky. Rather than just clicking on the thread for the discussion forum, the first thing I'm going to want you to always do is to click on this box on the left-hand side and then click on Collect. All right. What that's going to do is it's going to call up all of the posts that have been made on that thread for the discussion board, so you can read them in order. All right. So basically, it makes it easier for you to see everything that's been posted. And for these discussion boards, that's what I'm going to want you to do. I'm going to want you to always read what other people have posted first, so that you can respond to that, and so we can have kind of a, you know, an ongoing conversation. So you'll read what people have posted, and then when there's something interesting that you want to respond to, or if you want to add your own responses, you'll just click on Reply. All right, and then that opens up another box where you can just write your reply. So you can say, "Hi, I am Jack, and here are my thoughts about globalization," and so on and so forth, right? So you write your response. Oh, and listen, do me a favor. All right. Professor Banks is getting a little older these days, and the eyesight is, waning. So if you don't mind, when you type your response, try and put it in a larger font size, either the 4 or the 5. So that'll make it kind of easier to read. So you're just writing your responses, and then once you're done, you just click on Submit. All right, and then that adds your post to the thread of the conversation. All right, so if we just go back, and then we click on Collect again, then you see that my response, my post has been added here. All right, so basically that's what I'm going to want you to do for these kinds of posts. One other thing before we leave this topic is in terms of how I'm going to want you to post. For each discussion board, you're going to make a minimum of 3 posts. I don't want you to make them all at the same time. I want you to make them at different times of the day or on different days to space them out. Because what I want to get going here is more of a conversation rather than, just you kind of stating what you think and then going away. All right, so make a post, and then just come back maybe in the evening and read what other people have said, and then make another post. Okay. All right. So let me know if you have any questions about this.